Hey everybody, welcome to LudiaTV. I'm Brandon Lee, the host, and we are at Field Service Palm Springs. It's beautiful, it's sunny, it's the desert, and we're talking all things field service, all things co-pilot, and I was able to get this guy to come join us and tell us a little bit about Cody McClanahan from Microsoft, and you are a senior technical specialist.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, Cody, Microsoft's doing some big stuff. There's a lot going on in field service. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Again, I have been here about 3 years, and the whole time all I've been focused on is the frontline worker, right? And so I can't imagine a more exciting time right now. Again, being here at Field Service USA, right, they're focused on two things, right? For me, AI, and then also just upskilling our service technicians out there, right? And it's exciting to hear from thought leaders around the whole service industry on what we're doing.
Now, Microsoft's made a big splash here. Hector was a keynote. He's sharing some really great stuff. You got co-pilots in all areas of physical operations. What are you focused on right now? What are you seeing?
Yeah. No, I think how can AI do two things for us, right? One, help newer technicians, right, newer service people do their job more effective, right? But then secondly, how can co-pilot and just using your voice remove the burden, as we have from a paperwork perspective, of completing out work for someone that is more experienced, that just wants to get their job done, right?
You mean there's people out there that don't like doing paperwork as part of their job?
Shocking. I think, again, that what we've always seen from a true CRM side from Salesforce, again, salespeople want to sell, technicians want to work, right? So how do you remove that pain and let them work?
So you mentioned the newer technicians and getting them upskilled, trained. What does that look like?
Yeah, no, I think, again, it's been a huge focus here. I think some people call them the TikTok generation, YouTube generation. You know, I think we all know about that silver tsunami, huge wave of people leaving our industry. But I think, again, the opportunity of getting newer folks into this service-oriented thing has just been super exciting. Now, for us, right, I think one thing around using AI to understand these are the steps you need to do to complete something, and it's suggesting, hey, this is what's been helpful in the past, this is what you should do to complete that work.
So it's efficiency, right? It's saving them time. It's giving them confidence in what to do next. Yeah. That sound like the goal of everything that's getting worked on?
Absolutely right. I mean, again, everyone wants to be good at their job, right? And how do you have an assistant there with you that maybe you're a little shy, but it's going to know, hey, this is the way so-and-so works, and this is what's been successful at completing out work, right?
And Cody, from your perspective, why is that important? Like, what's some of the benefit that companies, I'm thinking of people that are watching this, they're in field service, they're still nervous, AI is new, we're nervous to be early adopters. What is this helping them do?
Yeah, no, I think, interesting statistics, right, around AI. I think most frontline workers are excited about that because they know their job's not going to be replaced with AI, right? They're the ones doing the hard work. But how can it be an assistant to them to, again, complete things faster? Know this has been successful, right? So that I'm doing the right effort to help me go to the next job, right? So, yeah.
And as you said, this is the TikTok generation. They're not scared of technology, so they're embracing it and thinking, hey, if this helps me be better, do it faster, be more efficient, have less stress in my job, it's probably something they're engaging much more.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So the challenge becomes the higher ups and getting them to engage with it. So for people that are looking at this, they're looking at AI, it's new, and so they're nervous. What's your recommendations to them?
I think, again, that's where you lean on folks like Microsoft, our partner network, right? Again, it's all we do, right? So why, again, your focus on service operations, right? That's all we talk to all day, right? But from a technology company, I would lean in with us and help you understand what that journey looks like.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit. Microsoft, as I said at the beginning, it seems like Microsoft's doubling down on field service as well, and you're leading the way. Yep. You personally, with your team at Microsoft, what's the next 12 to 18-month roadmap look like for Microsoft in field service?
Yeah, no, absolutely great questions. I think, again, as we are progressing our co-pilot, right, our AI embedded in all of our applications, I think you will see a huge change in how folks do the paperwork side, right? Again, how that is there in the application to complete things, as well as, again, that assistant to tell you this is what's been successful, this is what you should do going forward. I think our investment's only growing in that spot.
Can you share with us one practical, you don't have to use names or anything, I know there's proprietary, but give us an example of a very practical, real life customer that is implementing some of this AI for the frontline workers.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think we have one customer that comes to mind, right, really around using AI in that sense of going through and completing that work, right? And so, again, we have it in our application. They're getting assigned work, et cetera, knowing who's the right person to do that, letting AI take that, right? Again, I know we all have this traveling technician problem of identifying who's the right one to do that job and letting AI take that. And then from a technician perspective, right, then just being able to know, okay, this is what I'm doing. It all makes sense to me. And then let me just record a quick memo, right, of what I've done, and AI then updating all that work order.
Seems so efficient, so practical for them. Are you hearing like what some of the frontline field technicians are saying about it?
Yeah. Again, right, that's something that I can't be more excited about, right? I mean, change management when it comes to these systems, your workflow changes is a huge part from a technology company, right? How do you ease that, right? And that's one thing we've seen with a lot of our technicians and AI easing that, right? That, okay, there's no longer the burden of I need to understand where I need to go, I need to change that, right? I just want to do the work, and AI is helping me do that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, let's go to the other end. Let's talk about the silver tsunami a bit. Sure. They're older. They've been in this industry a long time. They have a bunch of tribal knowledge in their head. How is AI helping them feel like they're transitioning better and getting all that knowledge out of their head?
Yeah, no, it is not an insurmountable task, right, to get knowledge of 30, 40 plus year career people to that TikTok generation, right? And so one thing, again, we haven't really talked about it yet, but where AI is going from understanding that and knowing what has been successful to then documenting that so it can then reason over that, hey, maybe you are retiring, maybe Copilot can be there to help you be that experienced technician there in the future.
Yeah, that's amazing, the opportunities. Okay, so last question. Sure. We're here today. It's May of 2024. Moving forward 12 months, we're back here, Palm Springs next year. What's new? What's different? What do you think the conversations are going to be about next year?
Yeah, no, and this is actually my first time at this event, and I have loved it, right? Again, focusing on these folks that service is what they do. It's what makes them excited. Makes me excited to be here and hear how jazzed up folks are about this. But I think what will change in 12 months is not only will AI still be at the forefront, but it will be only grown and people will be using it and having more use cases and tweaks and things. And I'm just excited to see where that takes us.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Okay, I lied. I got one last question. Sure. So we had dinner the other night, and you had a good-looking steak on a scale 1 to 10. Like, where did that steak land with you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. The food has been great here. I would say now again, I lived in Texas, so it can't be a 10. But that's right. Yeah, top of the thing, maybe 7.5, maybe 8. So it's good.
It was still good, and the company is what made the night, right? The old fashions were good.
Yeah, no, it's been a great time, and again, our partner network here has been fantastic. Again, we come with the technology. You guys are the ones really implementing and doing that, and that's just been hugely exciting to talk to you guys.
Well, we're going to use the phone ring as a cue that you're a busy man. You got things to do. So, Cody, thanks for spending time with us today.
Thanks so much, Brandon. Again, I really appreciate it and happy to talk about it more.
Well, you heard it. I'm going to get him in our digital studio. We're going to keep him coming back for more and more. Yeah. So, everybody, this has been another great episode of LudiaTV. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on our next episode. So long.
Thanks, guys.